hours of the day. But before we do that, we want to introduce our new president of leadership
of the month.
And also we want to introduce our vice president plus our new member of leadership team.
Hey, Rosie. I am excited to be in leadership and vice president as well. And I'm excited to see how ONH will be growing with all of us putting work in. And now I wanted to talk about some stories. The first story I wanted to talk about, I was interested in hearing about how Russell became CEO. If Shane can go ahead and...
Yes. Hey everyone, welcome back. So I got the opportunity and the privilege to talk to Mr. Russell because he now took his father's place as CEO of Operation New Hope, which so far he's doing a phenomenal job. I've seen him do crazy stuff, go to meetings all day long. And I got the great privilege of seeing him and talking to him and doing a one-on-one interview. Do any of you guys have any things you want to talk about?
Well, I would like to I want to say that Russell is actually a good person, and he's really funny, and he deserves CEO at the end of the day. Like, he's very helpful with resources, and at the end of the day, if you needed a shirt and all he had was his shirt on his back, I'm pretty sure, I know Russell's going to give you his shirt. And
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Anybody else? Okay, everyone, since no one else had an opinion except Shaquenda, which I love her for it, here's the video of me and Russell going over his interview.
Woo!
Hello, everyone. This is Shane Huffman reporting for the news crew of Operation New Hope. My first guest is going to be the new CEO of Operation New Hope, Mr. Russell.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here.
So, Russell, how do you feel about your new title at Operation New Hope?
Quite honored, although it's been my goal to actually build a team so we could actually fulfill my father's dream of saving the world one step at a time. So quite honored and looking forward to actually being free to go promote and brag about you guys.
All right. Very awesome. Who was the people that helped you get to where you are today?
Many. Obviously, my parents being the first, and even my brother and his wife, who used to work for my father in 1996 when I came here to work for my father. But many of my mentors that I love to brag about is Jose Madrigal, who's Cynthia's brother. Unfortunately, he was murdered and actually was what kind of changed me to change my life. Doc Ellis, Greg Baugh, Jerry Lopez, Andre Bossuet as of recent, Ivan and Marty now, they're phenomenal. RJ Guest with John Muir Charter School, Sandy Hartzman with Workforce Investment Board. I'm a believer in a team. A team definitely makes your dream work, and so that's been my goal, is more smart people I could bring around me, and that's incorrect. More isn't the correct grammar. But I have many mentors to thank, truthfully.
Okay. And what do you see happening for Operation New Hope in the future?
The same page we're on right now, just focusing on our students. My passion is you guys. I was much like you guys, flunked my 3rd grade year, and can remember when school was frustrating and life was confusing. So I see many great things working with the team that we've built, the collaboration with government, business owners, and people like you that want to actually succeed. We're going to continue to succeed.
On that question, though, do you want to branch out and make more Operation New Hopes more like this one, to where it's only 50 students, more project-based learning, to where it has more of our home sense of value?
Amen. Marty and Ivan are teaching you guys right, exactly. My goal always was never more than 50 students in a facility. Adults segregate ourselves just like young people when there's more people. So yes, our next goal is San Bernardino. I'd love to be back in Corona. I'd love to be by my house in Temecula. I would love to be all throughout the Inland Empire, but where the need is most needed. So truthfully, Temecula is an end goal because I think that we're quite well off, but we're going to open up in San Bernardino next year.
Nice. So give me more of a background on what your new title is of CEO at Operation New Hope. What do you take over? What do you do now? And who gives you the aspirin medication when you have that headache?
It's quite weird because really I've shared this with many of my mentors. My father and I did this out of passion and love. We didn't try to open up a nonprofit as a business first, so we've kind of gone backwards. So I've been learning my role. So as executive director, being inexperienced, I wasn't really 100% sure what that role meant. I now believe what I know as CEO is really, like I said, is to be the face of the community, make sure people trust us out in the community, but to build those partners to come in here, wherever our schools are, and really bring it holistically to make sure you guys can succeed in this world competitively. So my role was to continuously try to achieve our goals of opening up multiple campuses with the sustainable approach that we need to allow you guys to succeed.
Okay.
So my role is to grow this.
And my second question is, what good advice can you give kids that are out on the streets and you're trying to find their way to a school like Operation Hope? Because me, myself, I never knew you guys existed until the Career Institute. What way could you say to come here? What would you go to and all that stuff?
And Marty's always said it, we're a hidden gem. And we'd like to be known more, but I would say for those people that are lost and confused and struggling and mad and we're angry as young people, and even as old people we get angry, is that my advice to that person is, first, be honest with yourself. Do you want to fulfill what it's going to take to succeed? Because we have here, if you really want it, they're going to give it to you with tough love. So you need to start first with your mind, but that first step is really trying to figure out why you're mad and confused and angry, and a lot of times is trying to find out some sad things that happened in our past. So that's what New Hope has done great with young people, is trying to get them over that broken period in their young childhood. And that can affect all of us till we're 40 or 50 if we can't figure out at age 5, we were pissed off. For me, being flunked my 3rd grade year wasn't a fun thing. I did not like school, and it was like when I was 25, 26, I understood I was flunked. I was known as a flunky, although they tried to make me feel like I was going to be taught in a better setting and stuff like that. I was embarrassed. So you got to find out where you got embarrassed in life.
Okay. And what was the happiest moment you've had here, or at a John Muir site or Operation Hope site?
Many, many, many. Truthfully, I don't know if I could say one, but I love coming to shake all your guys' hands in the morning. I don't do it as much as I had, because I have a staff that I know that loves you, but those staff, the students I've been here in the past, I used to come in every morning. So truly, to be honest, that is one of my happiest moments, because we all chose to come today to actually continue, although we could be pissed off at the world. Just like I come in here, I'm dealing with life. So my happiest moment is seeing actually butts in the seat.
All right. So there you have it, folks. We talked to Operation Hope's new CEO, and hopefully in the future, everyone's CEO, because let's face it, he's a good guy. Have a good one. This is Operation New Hope News Crew.
Teresa Alfredo reporting live at ONH Sports News. We have a special guest here today, Eddie. He actually participated inside the baseball game. Eddie, what was your perspective on the student versus teachers baseball game?
Well, I think it was unfair because he had rain. I also think that if you want to stop rain, you have to have guys in the first base outfield, possibly standing on the fence if possible. For the other teachers, need a little bit of practice. I'm not saying any names, Marty. Other than that, yeah, I think that we all came together as a team and we tried our hardest, and some of us need to practice a little more than others.
What stride do you think that we had on that field?
That's
So
very
we
hard
had
to say.
actually a few people that actually were really good.
Well, 2 people can't run a whole team.
Yeah, absolutely. So what other activities do you think that we could do maybe next year with teachers versus students?
Football.
Football? Yeah, I think that would probably be funny.
Yeah,
Seeing all
'cause
those
everybody
teachers
gets-
fall and everything else. So how did you like Marty's hamburgers?
They were so good, everyone ate them all before I could get them.
Oh,
So
well, and you missed out because they were bomb.
they were good enough for everyone to eat.
Yeah. Okay. Back to Chakuna Lee.
So how did you guys feel about the baseball game, students versus teachers?
I liked it. I think it was a great experience for the teachers and the students to interact, and not just that, but I know that we would have won if Coach Ryan wasn't on their team.
Oh, most definitely, most definitely.
Yeah, that and if the more students would have been there, but it was the beginning of the summer break, so everyone was just so excited that they got here and stayed in school and got all the credits that they needed to get to, so I know that part wasn't good too.
It was also a good chance for the students and staff to get to know
Interact.
each other better, interact together.
Mhm.
And wait, what was the score again?
I
1 to
forgot.
29.
No, it was 20-1,
20
and
to
it's
1.
because of they
Coach
had Coach
Ryan,
Ryan,
yeah.
and they had Russell. And wait, not to gossip or anything, but
Mm-hmm.
did you guys see Coach Luba's tights? Did you see him? But you know what? I'm not the one to gossip. My lips are sealed. My lips are sealed.
Marty's burgers were good.
Oh yeah, they were.
Marty,
Yeah, he's actually a
Marty.
very good cook. I was kind of shocked.
Yes, Marty throws it down. Marty put it down, and yeah, they were good.
Okay. And I love how everyone had their own opinion and brought everything. So it wasn't just the staff that was bringing food. It was all like a family thing. Because you know, at Operation Hope, we're family, of course. So we would check on
True,
each other.
true. You touched base on that. How did you guys think the game went though? The game itself. We know Marty put his foot in the food. We know everyone who brung and participated. The food was great. It was great, good. But the game itself, mind you, Josie was getting some home runs.
Yeah.
She sure was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Overall, I thought
I thought it was just fun,
they-
even if we
Right.
lost or you know.
it was
True.
just a good game.
It was a
but
good game that we all interacted in. I think it was a good
I still would have
experience.
wished though if we would have won. That would have been the
To rub it in their
perfect
face,
thing.
yeah.
A little bit like,
But
oh
we still
yes.
have
This
still
year?
have another chance.
Yeah,
We
this
still have
year?
another chance. So
Yes, I
Mind
think we
you-
need to make practices first before
Right.
we go up against them. Because let's
Right.
face it, Ryan can beat all of us hands down.
Right, because
himself.
Coach Ryan is very athletic. He is. Coach Ryan is athletic. But, see, this morning,
Got a shot.
Coach Lumba dropped a ball that Coach Lumba does not know how to play tennis, so we're going to vote tennis in this year. So since Coach Lumba does not know how to play tennis, we're going to vote that in, and trust believe, it's going to be students 20, teachers -1. So,
How do we
yeah.
get to negative?
But let's well, we don't really have a clip of that, but we do have pictures, a little slideshow we can show you of our baseball game, and here it is. So let's get on the subject of graduation.
How do you guys think graduation went?
Boring.
Think it was boring?
Yes, this year graduation was boring. Well, first off, I would like to say, not just get into the boring subject of it, but first, my opinion on graduation is that I'm proud of everyone who had graduated, who had finished their journey in life and about to open up a new door and, you know, start something fresh. But I'm talking about the whole ceremony, the planning of it, you know?
Yeah,
It was
they didn't plan it
like,
out.
yeah, it was
It
like
was
boring, and
crowded.
that's why this year, 2016, is going to be better. But back to the subject, far as graduation. Okay, so I know that Teresa got some footage or whatever of graduation. How did you feel about graduation, Teresa?
I liked it. I think that well, I'm happy for everyone that had graduated and that is a next door to success in their life. But one thing is like I like to see all my old friends know that they made it through graduation. People that struggled and that actually accomplished their goals and that
Sure.
now they're
Sure.
graduating and entering into something better thing. So
and it was nice to see all the family there
yeah.
who was there to support
The
them.
support system, yep.
And anybody can make it.
Well, with that being said, well, yeah, you're right, Wendy. Everybody could make it. You just gotta be wanting to do the work. You know, you gotta want it to actually go get it. But another thing I want to touch on graduation is that I know Rosie got a chance to be I wouldn't say chaperone because she wasn't chaperoning nobody, but I would like to say she actually helped out a whole lot with graduation, and Rosie just barely came to this school. I think you came at the end, right?
Came in May.
And so far, by seeing graduation and everything with that, like, what was your intake? Your honest opinion?
With helping everybody sit down, seeing them going up one by one, it made me wanted to do more.
Yes.
To work harder so I can finish and do the same.
And
Maybe
be
a little
up on
better.
stage like that.
Yeah. It made you want it. You just taste it. You just feel it. Just feel it. Yes, I cannot wait to graduate. Well, I'll be graduating with mostly everyone up here as well. But as far as graduation went, I would like to get a story on me and my reporter here, Miss Teresa. We had got the chance to interview a couple families and graduates. And I would like to go on the subject of one of our graduates, and his name is
Ignacio.
but AKA Nacho. Well, honestly, I would like to say that I think it went really well. Not only was it amazing to see everyone graduate, but we all got to see a lot of success stories. One that stood out the most to me was Nacho. He was the first person ever in ONH history to reach 50 credits in one trimester. What is your opinion on that, Teresa?
For me, I think that's awesome because that means that everyone could get 50 credits in a
He opened that
semester.
door.
And he opened that door to
Yep.
know that for sure.
He opened
Even
that-
with the people, someone that has a disability, that you could get that 50 credits.
I love that, Teresa.
So
I love that.
that's awesome.
What about you, Wendy? What's your opinion on it?
Well, he tried his best to reach his goal, so now he's where he's at.
Where do you want to be? Rosie?
Well, I didn't know him, but from hearing stories, it sounds like
Hard worker.
he's a hard worker and he wanted to be up there and he did it.
He's also very dedicated to what he wanted to, and he used to help ONH like staff with everything. He was actually one of the
Never gave
doing
up.
he never gave up. He was doing janitorial here too for intern. And he's like a big family to me.
And not only that, is he was our giant here. Wasn't he the tallest?
Yeah.
Yes, he was our giant here. Okay, so there you have it with our opinions. Now here's the clip. Here with ONH Action News, and this is reporter Shaquilla Lee, and I have two of our grads here who just graduated. Not only are they grads, but they're best friends here at ONH and probably in their real life. And we're speaking with
Nacho, aka Nacho. aka Jamon.
How do you guys feel right now walking the stage in front of your friends and family?
Feel good.
Excited? You did it? You accomplished something? And you didn't give up. Is there any advice you give to oncoming graduates and oncoming new students for next year?
I can do it, you guys can do it.
Sums it up, Nacho?
Quit and work hard, and you can accomplish anything.
And who's here for your biggest support system today?
My family, my mom, Rosie, my sister Monica, and my dad Tim.
Well, hello, family. Hello. And is there anything, Mom? If I can call you Mom, is there anything you would like to tell the ONH family?
This is the proudest day of my life.
And you. ONH Action News Group. I'm reporter Shaquilla Lee, and I have one of our grad/PE coaches here, Wayne Turner.
Hello.
So, Wayne, how was your experience here at ONH?
It was good, you know. I dropped out of high school and this gave me a chance to come back and finish.
So, Wayne, I just have to ask, how does it feel now that you graduated and came back to be a PE coach, and what inspired you to give back to ONH?
Well, I mean, as I was here, I got a lot of help from the coaches. You know, I train outside of school, and then I learned that one of the coaches also teaches. So it was a common interest that we had. So we got together, and we made it happen here at the school, you know, give some PE classes. whatnot to the kids.
So what here at ONH, as far as your PE coach and all, what here do you teach?
Well, we do a little bit of PE, and then we get into like jiu-jitsu and stuff like that. So it's we try to give the kids some self-defense classes.
So with that being said, Wayne, one day maybe I can get on the mats with you, show you how to really do it.
Well, the classes come. I mean, if you want to come to the classes, just do the class. Next semester, we'll be getting more classes, so it won't just be twice a week. Yeah, we'll have more days, more mat time.
Well, maybe just to take that offer up, you know? Maybe come show you some real moves. So far as that, what are your future plans?
Well, right now, I'm just working, and then I'm gonna go starting another school in Redlands pretty soon, and just continue training and teaching here.
So we all know that your heart and dedication is here at ONH on these mats.
Yes.
Okay, and no mean to be, in your business or anything, but who's your favorite staff here at ONH?
Coach Ryan.
Man, I'm gonna have to say Coach Lumber just because we share a common interest as far as jiu-jitsu.
Okay, so there you have it. And what advice would you give for new students coming to ONH and also for our grads of 2016?
Well, for the new students coming here, it's easy, it's fun, it's not like regular school. You don't have to be stuck in a classroom all day, and it's too easy not to graduate here. So why not just get it done,
So you have your cap and gown already?
Yes.
And how did it feel to try it on for the first time?
Loose.
Does it feel
I'm just
good?
kidding.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's good, it's an accomplishment, just,
because me, myself, being a grad for 2016, I can't wait to put it on, and I actually want to feel what you felt, like what everyone in 2015 is feeling.
Then just keep coming and keep getting your credits done. It's easy, you'll be done before you know it, and then you'll have that cap and gown, and you'll be walking up there on the stage, and you'll be where I am, being interviewed by one of the students from ONH.
And there you have it, folks, from one of our grads / coaches at ONH News Crew, Wayne Turner.
And David here. I know we've had some changes, and you guys have been here for a long time in the past. So what do you guys see that has changed a lot in the school?
Well, not only the atmosphere of the school has changed, but also the teaching skills and the one-on-one with the teachers and just the staff it's amazing. It's a big change from what it was when I first started. In the beginning, it was really hectic and wild, and it was hard to be able to concentrate because you had so much other stuff going on. But I mean, the new changes that they've done an amazing job. I mean, I can get more work done. I can concentrate more, and I'm more into the like, I want to learn more and I want to do more when I get out because of the school and because of how much the teachers and stuff have helped us. They want me to, like, I feel like I can do what I couldn't do before in the other high schools. It's like, it's just, but for me it worked out perfectly. So I don't know, how do you feel about it?
I feel better actually that it's a new school, because the old school was very hectic. I wasn't able to work more. Now I'm able to take care of my business, take more.
Go.
I'm able to work more diligently instead of people cutting me off, instead of me doing something, then all of a sudden somebody making more noises. Oh shit.
You're comfortable?
I'm more comfortable here instead of being when the school was here at first. Because at first, when you first came here, it was no structure whatsoever here. Now, there is structure here. You can see when you walk in, everybody has their head on right, not out in the clouds. Everybody wants to work. Everybody wants to get that foot in the door.
But we still have our knuckleheads here and there, but I mean, the teachers have a great control on us getting back into the mojo of, you know what, we're not here to play, we're here to do work and get our credits done and move on to bigger and better things, like going to college, getting a better education, getting a better job, They're more focused on us instead of things that are irrelevant and don't matter.
There we have it. David and Amanda, the former students, still coming to school and wanting to get their diploma and graduate.
Hello, I will be discussing about our WIOA program, which stands for Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act. WIOA helps young adults to get paid internships such as gas cards, bus passes, job training, resumes, cover letters, and paid certifications. And here's one of my reporters, Teresa, which finished the program.
Yes, I think that was a great experience for the WIO program because it actually helped me a lot with my everyday life. Since I didn't have really anyone, I used all those services to help me, be better and get jobs and do more internships and to get into more opportunities for myself and for my kids. And I think this helps young adults to be able to get ahead in life, to be able to establish the goals, to be successful. And I think these opportunities gave me the ability to do way more things than I thought I could ever do. And I'm grateful for those services.
This is Sam Perez from ONH Action News, top 10 stories of the day. I'm here with Brandon and Shane. We'll be discussing a segment about bullying in the everyday school system or life itself. So Shane and Brandon, can you please tell me what's your opinion on cyber and physical bullying?
Well, personally, I have been bullied, so I can say that it will affect you in the future by maybe depression, anxiety, maybe eating disorders, and it's really a form of harassment. So
for me, it was always because I was weird. I was always that oddball kid or the black sheep, so people used to see me as an easy target and used to go after me. Then it caused me to have anxiety and depression and suicidal thoughts. I was going to kill myself at one point in time.
Thank you. How did bullying impact you and what did you do to overcome it?
Well, basically, like I have mentioned a little bit before, it pretty much got me depressed. I still struggle with depression a little bit because of it, but I'm getting better, and it benefited me in a way because it actually taught me a lot of lessons about life. That life is hard, but you have to overcome the obstacles.
Correct. Thank you.
For me, being a kid, I was bullied because I was different. So I didn't know what that meant at the time, but as I got older, I found out it was because I was gay. And people saw this as a way to attack me, use it against me. But one of the ways I overcame it was by watching It Gets Better videos, and I found a therapist, which was from Pacific Clinics. And thanks to them, I gotten better to where I don't even need therapy anymore, and I have a lot of techniques that can help me.
What advice do you have to give to someone who is going through this experience in the everyday life, no matter if it's family, friends, acquaintances, etc.?
Well, I think no matter even if it's not a little offense, always tell someone that before it gets any worse, because that's what happened to me. I didn't tell anyone when it was a small problem, and it just kept getting worse. And it gets better. So
It does.
For me, I found writing helps. For me, it was reading and exercise. That helped me a lot because I was also overweight, and that helped me with my confidence when I lost weight. So that helped me a lot, but also you have to learn to love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, who the heck's going to? So you have to have yourself self-confidence. That way, if someone does come at you, you'll have enough confidence to say, why are you doing this? You can't let bullying go on. You actually have to stand up to it, because once you do, it stops.
Thank you, Shane. Well, so there you have it, folks, reporting live from ONH Action News. Welcome back to ONH Action News crew. Now welcoming our new members, Roxana,
Hi.
David, and Melissa, and our backstage, Amanda.
So guys, how do you guys like being in our news?
I like it.
Interesting, fun.
Fun.
Getting to know new people.
Yeah.
It is.
Know the people.
Getting to know what the end of the year is going to be like. Doing new events and stuff. That's going to be nice.
David?
I like being in leadership because you get to show people how to be a role model.
So you came to the right leadership action in school? Yes, David. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Melissa?
I just like how like it's family and like David said, to show somebody that you can be a leader and it's really like it.
Well, welcome aboard, guys. And so, now that you guys got to meet some of our new members and our camera person for today, Amanda, which you'll probably see her in some of our videos. And so I would like to move on to some follow-ups. So what follow-up should we start with first? Teresa?
The first one we should start up with is the graduation.
Did you go to graduation, Rosie?
I did, and I think this year we're gonna have to step it up a little bit more because I thought it was a little bit.
Yes. A little bit boring, yes. Yes. Teresa, now me and Teresa was film reporters for the graduation as well, with one of our reporters, Shane Huffman, and he's not here right now. But it was actually fun to record some people and their families and stuff also. Teresa, how did you feel about one of our families we recorded?
My favorite one was Nacho.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that his family was very happy when he graduated. That was a big accomplishment for him and his family as well. So
Exactly.
It's a new step.
Yes, we got to meet mom, pops. Now, let's follow up another story. I would like to say the baseball game.
Anybody got any comments on the baseball game?
Sam, did you
I
go to
didn't
baseball
attend the
game?
baseball game.
Well, you missed it.
You missed out. But you know what, this year,
Yeah.
got you. When did you attend?
Yeah.
How did you feel the baseball game?
I didn't play. I was just
It was too hot. It was too hot. Not only that, the teachers was cheating. Wasn't that?
They didn't have Coach on their team, they went up lost.
Girl, they was cheating. Okay? It was 20-1, and we only got one because it was hot and they fed us first. So we gonna leave it at that, you know?
They said eat as many hamburgers you want. Why?
As many, and they didn't give us water. They gave us soda first. You know, in the hot sun. So we ain't gonna get on that story, okay? But Coach Luma and them know they was wrong. You know, but it's cool because this year we're gonna do tennis. I got the scoop, but you ain't hear from me that Coach Luma does not know how to play tennis. So you know what that means, right? That 20-1 gonna be 20 and -1. I'm talking about -1 for the teachers. But yeah, so with that following up, let's get into one of our follow-ups that we were gonna do, but one of our reporters had to leave for work. But it was Shane Huffman with one of our CEO here, Russell. And so we'll cover that segment probably later on when we can fill him back in on that because he could touch more with that. And as far as that, Teresa, didn't you do an interview with Coach Ryan?
Oh yes, I did.
Because he was pulling the team too.
Yeah, he was.
He was
actually
pulling the
the
team.
one that got them scores. Without him, they wouldn't have won. It was someone else on.
They use him.
Didn't they use him? Because
I was
we
there,
all
but I
know,
can feel it.
we all know Coach Ryan has a sports background.
Yeah.
And they chose baseball.
Yeah.
And he plays baseball.
Yep.
You know? So we was losing anyway. You know? But not only that, you know, Rosie, I'm not the one to gossip or anything. You know. But I just gotta touch base with Coach Lucas Tyson again. Okay, just one more time. Can somebody say fashion police? But back on segment though, you know, Coach Lucas, Coach Ryan. But as far as that, so any other follow-ups you guys would like to do? Rosanna?
I did bullying actually.
Yes, that's what
It's our very, very, very missed boy.
Brandon
But,
Ledesma.
On the brighter side, he graduated right. Moved on.
We all got to see
Something
him.
new. It was actually a good experience. It was my first time reporting, and it just topic we talked about had to do so much because we went through it as well, me and him, and we have so much in common. We got to meet each other even more, and it was very fun.
Right, not only that, the segment that you and Brandon did, you guys can actually, somebody watching it, well, there's always one of us, like, I'm pretty sure one of us or all of us in this room either been bullied before, talked about, all type of things, you know what I mean? And for you and Brandon to have a segment on that, there's people that watch that and be like, okay, I'm not the only one, or okay, Sam did this, or okay, Brandon did this, you know? So you're not, you know what I mean? Like, it's helping someone, you know? And that's what I liked about that as well. So yes, good job. Okay, so back down, we just covered bullying. I know for a fact that here at ONH we have a program, and it's our WIA program. And with WIA, I know reporter Teresa and reporter Miss Wendy had talked about WIA, so I'm going to pass it over to them.
Well, actually, WIA is just signing up new students lately. So they hope to have more students and be able to help them more with the services that they give.
And since I was a WIA graduate, actually, when I finished the program and everything, that program had helped a lot with a lot of the things that I was going through as a person, helped me with all the experience that I needed to get a better job and to actually keep a job and to actually just learn experiences and to put on my resume. So getting all those services have made me a better person, not just that, but I could be able to know that I could get a job anytime that I want, and I know that I could, you know, pass the interview and being confident about it. And
not only that, is that I honestly, well, I just signed in it, you know, so, you know, I just think it's a great program and it is very helpful, very. And then I want to pass it to our president of leadership, Miss Rosie, one of our reporters. And Rosie, we see that it's, can you say a little bit more of our upcoming events?
Well, one of our events is going to be about helping out the homeless.
Yes, that's a big event coming up.
That's one of our big events. The Halloween will be coming up as well. Thanksgiving, we'll be doing a Thanksgiving drive, having all of our students out there, if they can bring in a can or two to donate. And
Don't got
am I missing anything?
Field Day. We're in discussion right now about Field Day.
Yes.
ONH never had Field Day here, so we're gonna bring ONH Field Day. So we're having a discussion about that. Also, our president Rosie brought up that she wanted us to go to middle schools. So because we each and every one of us here right now has a story of how we got here to ONH. So we want to go touch out to middle school kids and stop them, because maybe we can save one life or two. So we want to stop them or whatever before they get to where we are today. But as far as Field Day, I want to go upon that. Like I said, ONH has not had a Field Day. So we're going to bring one here. But this year, our panel of reporters, leadership team, all of us here, we're trying to, this year's going to be a good year because we're going to take it from last year to this year. So just stay tuned and you will see that ONH's leadership team is going to the top. Anybody else want to say anything or?
No, I think we should.
So before we, oh, sorry. So you
no?
You good, Sam? And before we wrap it up, like I said, this is
Reporter David.
Reporter Teresa.
Reporter Rosanna.
Reporter Sam.
Reporter Wendy.
Gossip Reporter Shaquinda.
Reporter Rosa.
Reporter Melissa.
And we're the ONH Action News Crew.